Good afternoon, this is Brett Hayworth for Siouxland Public Media News. Changes in the recreation options in the Okoboji, Iowa area continue to develop. One of the three long-standing Maine boat businesses closed after the 2024 season and is now being demolished in the Smiths Bay area of Westlake Okoboji. That is where Okoboji Boats is being removed amid a plan to use the land for homes. According to Explore Okoboji News, Okoboji Boats opened in 1890 when the marina catered to steamboats that were in vogue. Butch Parks was the most recent owner who sold the business and land to an entity that plans single-family homes on the lakefront property. Additionally, in the wider Okoboji tourism area, the Clay County Conservation Board is planning a facility that will be instructive in environmental education. The board's website details plans to build the Oneota Environmental Learning Center at Oneota Park, which covers 223 acres adjacent to the Little Sioux River. The board is underway with fundraising efforts under the theme of No Child Left Indoors to spur donations. A groundbreaking took place at the site this week, and the goal is to have the Oneota Environmental Learning Center open for classes in 2026. Additionally, a special task force is working to pinpoint the best place to build a new prison in South Dakota as the process to get that built continues to be extended. Earlier this year, lawmakers squashed a possible plan to build a new prison of more than $700 million near Sioux Falls. Now the Project Prison Reset Task Force members are deciding between South Dakota sites in Mitchell, Worthing, Sioux Falls, and Springfield, and there have been some news updates concerning the Mitchell option over the last 2 days. First, on Wednesday, the cost of the land for the proposed site in Mitchell is now nearly double its original price tag. Landowner James River Farms increased its asking price from $18,000 to $35,000 per acre. Mike Brunner is the Senior Policy Advisor and Director of Legislative Relations for the Governor. Brunner said such increases like this one are common. Also concerning Mitchell as a possible prison site, the first of community forums of the 4 options took place Tuesday. Laura Weiss lives near the possible prison site, and she is an opponent of the facility coming to Mitchell. She said, quote, "I know it's going to lower our property value. It's going to lower all our neighbors' property value. And no one's happy. We think it's being pushed into our face," end quote. Mike Lauritsen is CEO of the Mitchell Chamber of Commerce. He told the task force members to move forward. Students in the University of Nebraska system campuses will pay a higher tuition rate of 5% in the upcoming school year. The increase marks the 3rd straight year of tuition increases at the university following a 2-year tuition freeze. The Nebraska Board of Regents approved a $1.1 billion annual budget on Thursday with a 5% increase in tuition. Since that university budget allocation from the legislature included a growth rate that is far below the rate of inflation, the university system will have $18 million in cuts. The university had initially asked the state for a 3.5% annual increase in its budget. However, the budget the legislature passed last month only included an annual appropriation increase of 0.6%. Regent Jim Scheer, the former Speaker of the Nebraska legislature, said limiting funds to pay a public institution in the effort to reduce property taxes is a form of robbing Peter to pay Paul. Additionally, a new report has ranked Iowa's health system 18th in the nation. The report by the nonpartisan Commonwealth Fund released Wednesday shows Iowa has low rates of drug overdose deaths and adults who go without care because of the cost. However, it also has some of the nation's highest obesity rates. It also found that the rate of Iowans who don't have health insurance dropped from more than 12% in 2013 to about 7% in 2023. Sarah Collins is with the Commonwealth Fund. Collins said current proposals at the federal level to add work requirements to Medicaid could cause Iowa's uninsured rate to go back up, as most people on Medicaid already work. Iowa lawmakers also passed Medicaid work requirements at the state level last session and are waiting on federal approval to implement them. For Siouxland Public Media News, I'm Brett Hayworth.